is your wife your co-parent together? You know, like is she like with you on this? You know?
Yeah, she is. Yes, she is. She
Okay.
is.
Well, that
That
should.
makes a
Well,
big
you. Well, at
difference.
least you ain't. At least you. Yeah, that make a big difference because at least
Mhm.
you ain't. You got an ally on this, right?
Yes, and that makes a difference. You're absolutely right.
And that's where the problem comes in at. It's, you know what, when you certain situations like that, it's not me and you and our family. It's me and your family. And that's where a lot of the problem come in at. You just an add on to someone else's family.
Or it's my
And
family and your family. We got two separate households, two separate set of rules. Then when you try to
Yeah,
enforce your rules, you don't have any backup.
right,
yeah.
you just the outsider. You just a guest that stayed too long.
Hmm.
hmm And so to
So
answer your question, it can be a thankless job, but it also can be a little rewarding though, because the youngest one, right? She kind of gets a lot of my ways. She still looks at me sideways sometimes, but she kind of like, you know what? Let me go ahead and kind of jump on some stuff because I already know how he is. Like you, so it's like and I only do it for the. I want them because being a parent, step parent, my mom, she understood this, and now as a man, as a parent, I understand this. She 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 realized one day I was gonna be somebody's husband, and she didn't want to be embarrassed. And that's the
Hmm.
same way I'm trying to approach it. Like one day they're gonna be somebody's husband or wife, or even just partner if they never get married. And I know the most embarrassing thing would be them bringing home a partner talking and laughing like, man, he didn't know how to clean or she didn't know how to clean. I had to teach him. And it's like, dang, really? Like,
You
like,
know what,
yeah,
bro? In real life, cleaning is so great. I don't want to get off the subject, but I cut a woman off because she wasn't clean.
hmm
You know, her house wasn't clean. She just I just couldn't do it. You know, I gave her
hmm
so many ultimatums, and it just was like, hell no, I can't live like this.
mm
well,
And
And
y'all
you're
know,
okay
Can't.
with it.
and you shouldn't though. Like,
Right,
I
right.
never, okay, like I never lived with roaches or rats or anything like that.
Ooh.
But I had a friend who did, and it's crazy. We both are at the same point. Cleanliness is a must. I never had them and never wanted them. He had them and never wanted them again because he had them as a kid,
Hell
and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And it wasn't his fault, but
Hmm.
but like we are at the same point. That's not something that
I,
we want to deal with.
I experienced it, man, in 1976. I was a kid.
hmm
It what
hmm
we didn't live there long. You know, they got a house. I would think I was in there maybe 6 months with a stepdad. We was in
hmm
Romulus. Then we moved. We was like one of the only. He was only one of the few white black guys that had an apartment in Romulus back in the '70s. It was whites everywhere. They was.
hmm
I remember this white couple had a German Shepherd and they smelled like him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, oh,
I was the
oh,
only black kid out there, man. Then we
oh.
moved back here for a minute on Irish Street in Plymouth. And
hmm
man, he ain't know, but man, it was roaches everywhere, man. I'll never forget it. We was out of there
That's too
quick, boy.
much. Especially
Dog,
in this day and
I remember I went
age.
to my cereal box to make some cereal and some roaches. Roaches don't care.
Oh,
They don't care.
not the cereal, not the
Oh
cereal.
man. Dog, I went and opened my cereal up and seen them little roaches. I was like, hell no, I'm starving. What the fuck? We was out of there and they bought a house. They bought a house. My
hmm
stepdad had a good job and they bought a house.
That's what's
So,
up.
yeah, we was out of there. We wasn't there maybe 4 or 5 months. But, I don't knock stepdads, because you implementing young people are young. They're not grown, right?
Right.
So,
They act like it. But when you have that other parent that don't back you up, it's just like they grown, you grown, like we lived in a house full of grown people.
If
And I'm
it
gonna
ain't
tell
another
you.
parent to back you up, it's over.
Oh yeah,
It's over.
yeah. That's.
It's over. It's over for you. It's over for you as
Oh,
a
okay.
stepdad. No, that other
He
parent
said,
don't back you up, man. It's over, man. It's over.
yeah.
Hey,
That.
look, it's time. It's time for, me, for the villain to take the microphone now. Okay,
Go
first
ahead,
of all,
take it.
okay, y'all don't understand what roaches look like. Look here, look here,
I do.
look here, look here. This is what roaches look like when
We
you
can't
open up
see
a
you.
box of.
We can't see you.
I know my camera's jacking up right now. So check this out. Picture this: Sicily, 1912. Right? You open up a
Mm-hmm.
box of cornflakes.
1912. Sir, wait. They had. Well,
1912.
1912.
Hey, I watch Golden Girls. Hell, just shut up. Watch this.
1976. Opened up a
He
box
said
of weed.
right. 1912. Thinking was any of us thought of? But okay, it's 1912. What's up?
Look, you open up a box of cornflakes, right?
Hmm.
You pull you a bowl of cereal, and you didn't know you was getting raisin bran. So hey, y'all don't know what
Ooh.
roaches look
Oh.
like. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Ooh.
Then on top
No,
of it, you trying to make some pancakes, and you got roaches swimming in the syrup. Y'all have no idea
Ooh.
what
how
roaches
did
look
that
like.
even happen? It's
How
a
did it
closed
even?
container.
How is this? What kind of syrup you got? Like they switch. Nah, I'm gonna let you know now. I might as well. You gonna send me to jail? I'm burning the whole house down. Fuck it.
Hey,
I don't
Listen,
give.
man.
hey, hey, look,
Roaches are so out cold.
y'all don't know what traumatizing is. I'm gonna tell you some traumatizing shit, right? Look, you go get an alley cat, right? That's hungry. You go get an alley
Mm-hmm.
cat that's hungry. You let them off in the house. They're gonna find that mouse, right? But
Mm-hmm.
no, these mouses, rats is so gangster. They ran the cat up out the house. You know what I'm saying? Now that's what you're dealing with, some trauma.
Like, was you? Did you live in New York? Like, you
Bro,
sound like you up out of New York or you somewhere in Jumanji. Like, what the?
listen, bro. This is real talk. Hey, that house on Plymouth and Iris that we lived in for 5 months.
Mhm.
I was like, well, we moved out there in 1970. I was like, no, I turned 5, right? I remember like it was yesterday. When I was 6, we was on Medital. We moved into a house, bought it from a white couple.
Mhm.
Look, man, this house had roaches. These roaches were so scandalous they would be in the refrigerator.
Oh my
Oh.
That's
god.
a death. That's a death sentence. I believe it's
Oh
freezing
my
is a death
God.
sentence. Right. Look, man. Not only did this house have roaches, it had rats. I can remember like it
Oh.
was yesterday, sitting down taking a dump, and
Oh no.
a rat showed his face, and I was hollering and screaming. Okay.
What, in the toilet or just running
I
across
was
your feet?
no, I wasn't in the toilet. He came behind the shower curtain and looked at me like I
Don't.
was in the wrong.
He was like, "Hey, don't flush that toilet. I'm showering Nah, see here.
Hey,
And
but
see
no, no,
that's
shit. All jokes aside, though. All jokes aside. You know what I'm saying? Being a stepdad is it's cool, but sometimes those days where you don't have no support and shit is
Mhm.
it's hell. It's hell.